Hello and welcome here today for the PremierLiga for Matchday 28. And my name is Gary Walker and I'm here to present you the PremierLiga. And these are the official matches we are featuring. We are going to have Parantos are going to be hosting Waynord, a battle of the European places. While the second match will feature is Georgington City as they will be hosting Chesco Blue Tigers. And let's go to Gary. Gary, tell us your thoughts about this match first we are featuring, as will be Parantos versus Waynord. Any thoughts between the two teams before they go out on the pitch? It's going to be very important for both sides, including Parantos, a team who didn't do well in their last matchup, lost 1-0 on Tuesday to South Coast. It was very disappointing to lose at home, and now they've got to play another home game again against Waynord. The team's more been tougher opposition compared to South Coast on Tuesday, and they're going to be up for it, and they definitely will be, as they are currently sitting in 10th position in the PremierLiga, and they're really hoping to try and bounce towards those European places. But hopefully by today, it could be a winner for Parantos. We have to wait and see. But it'll be a tough matchup, I guarantee you that. Thanks there, Gary. Now let's get straight to this matchup coming up right here, right now. Featuring first, as we're going to have the two sides, we'll have Parantos, as they're going to be hosting Waynord. And let's get to the game. And let's get straight into this match right here, right now, here for the Adian Stadium, as we're going to have Parantos, as they are going to be hosting Waynord in this matchup. Obviously, Parantos of the team, however, are the home opposition. The team unfortunately failed to beat in their last game against South Coast at home. 1-0 they lost to them. But today is going to be a tougher opposition compared to South Coast, as this weekend, right now, they are playing here against Waynord. And obviously, Waynord, however, not really had a very good season so far this season under Carlo Ancelotti's first season in charge as manager for Waynord. But we know that for Ancelotti, he's hoping that he can get a win here away from home. The lineup today, we're going to have Haaland up front with Devin Williams, Robert Cliff, Ronaldinho, Savic, Kaka. We've got Partey, Sakaya. We also got John Smith, Greg Smith, and also Akapi in goal. For the opposition, for Waynord here today, we've got obviously up front Lewandowski and Aguero. In midfield, we've got Mkhitaryan, Vieira, Agostinho, Iniesta, and Modric. Defence, we've got Van Dijk, Davuj, and Vidic, and also goalkeeper Manuel Neuer. Let's get this match underway right now, ladies and gentlemen. The PremierLiga Matchday 28 match right now between Waynord and also here Parantos. And here we go. And let's get this match underway. Kick-off between the two sides. And let's get straight into the match right now here live. And there's Greg Smith. And now pass it there nicely there now to obviously Robert Cliff. Now okay to Kaka. Now Kaka now. Knocks it all the way now to Greg Smith here. Cross into the box. Header. Oh! Haaland there. What a chance for a goal there. And that was a good opportunity. It was a great cross, I've got to say, there from Greg Smith. He crossed it in and Haaland's head hit the cross or hit the hand. And it went saved out. Corner coming into the box. Punch away there from Manuel Neuer. Now it's Greg Smith. Now to Robert Cliff. Now Haaland maybe. No, he doesn't. And he clears it out instead in this match. He tried. Now it's going to be now a foreign here into the pitch. Now is Ronaldinho. And now here's Robert Lewandowski. Now here's Aguero. And now, okay, now here's John Smith. And now Iniesta. And now pass it there, nice there to obviously Agostinho. Okay, back there to Davuj. And now here's obviously Robert Lewandowski. Now it's Mkhitaryan. Now Vieira. And now it's Robert Cliff. Won the ball back here for obviously for Parantos now. Lost back. No, won it back now to Haaland here. He's through. A goal! Erling Haaland puts Waynord in front. And a goal for the Norwegian skipper. That's a great goal that is, of course, for Parantos. A good start to the game. And they are leading here by 1-0 and beat past the goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer. And now it's 1-0 here to Parantos. Big victory in the hands. Big win. And there's no one can stop them in their tracks. Good ball right there, I'll say. Lost control of it, defender Vidic. And then Erling Haaland was there. He was 1v1. And wanted to tap into that bottom corner. And now it's 1-0. To Parantos. And now here we are, 1-0 down. Waynord obviously disappointed to see. And anyway, now is obviously Aguero. And now Aguero now. Now here's now to Modric. Okay, now obviously Greg Smith. Now, okay, good ball. Is it going to be a goal maybe? Robert Cliff for a second! Save there from Neuer. Back to the hands again there from Neuer. And now here's obviously Golstinho. And now here's obviously there Robert Lewandowski. Now here's obviously Partey. Haaland. Now obviously Van Dijk. Now to Vidic. Now Mkhitaryan. Now Mickey now to... Nice ball there. It's obviously to Robert Lewandowski. Golstinho. Won the ball back here, Prentos. And now Ronaldinho. Now Erling Haaland. He's passed it through. For Kaká. Kaká. Goal! Brazilian has equalised. And Kaká scores to make it 2-0 to Prentos here before half time. What a goal right there for Kaká. Good ball there from Robert Cliff. And Kaká was 1v1. Beats past the goalkeeper. And it's now obviously extend the lead by 2-0 in the match. And Kaká was 1v1. Nice solo effort, I've got to say. Beats past there on obviously on Neuer. And it's now 2-0. And obviously 2-0. And that's all over for the first half. As it ends here, the first half. Prentos 2, Feyenoord 0 at the break. We're back here for the second half, and here we go. And it's 2-0 to Feyenoord, of course, into the first half. Now, second half, let's get back into it. And now here's Modric. And now Iniesta. Now Bernardo Silva. And now, obviously, there here's now to, obviously, Golstinho. Now is Patrick Vieira. Bernard. Now back there again, now it's obviously to Ronaldinho. And now here's Erling Haaland. And he won it back now for Feyenoord here. Now is Golstinho. And now Robert Lewandowski now on the counter-attack here. And now Vieira. Goal maybe for Aguero. And that's a goal back in the game. A goal back returns right there. And Sergio Aguero gets 1 goal back for Feyenoord in this match. They're still trailing though. But at least it's something though in the match. And it is 1 goal back in the game. Yeah, good ball. Very good ball. Knocked it all the way there to Aguero. And it's now 2-1. And now is obviously Smith. Now is obviously Smith again. The other Smith for Prentos. Pings it all the way to Haaland. Haaland! Okay, now it's going to be back to Feyenoord again here. And now here's obviously Golstinho. Golstinho now. Pass it nice there. All the way now to Iniesta. Iniesta now. Robert Lewandowski. Oh, he tried to get the ball, but he lost control of it. Good defender from Thomas Partey there for Prentos. Now heading out. And now it's Modric. Iniesta. And now his clearance away. Maybe. No, he doesn't. And now obviously Ronaldinho. Now Golstinho. Bernardo Silva. Now to Aguero. Oh, what a second goal! What a comeback! They were trailing by 2-0 at half time. In the second half, they returned back fortunes, and it's now 2-2. What a comeback! What a comeback! From trailing by 2-0 to 2-2. And Carlo Ancelotti's Feyenoord are really fighting back in the matchup. The same player has scored twice for Feyenoord, and it is from 2-2. Oh, I can't believe it. What's going on for Prentos' defence? They've been absolutely shaky, they've been. And they made a huge howler out of that. And it is a goal back in the match to return to 2-2. Huge comeback in the game. The substitution being made here is what Ray Greggs here coming on. And substitution coming off is Devon Williams. And there you go. And it is 2-2. Now we've got another 15 minutes to be played. Now Sakir. Now to Thomas Partey. Now Partey pings it all the way now to head there. Now Van Dijk. And now Bernardo Silva. Okay, now back again now to obviously Ronaldinho. Now is Van Dijk. Now it's the Bernardo Silva. Now is Modric. Bernardo Silva. Maybe a chance, maybe. Right in the hands of the goalkeeper there, Akafif. That could have been. Headed there, back again. And now, Robert Lewandowski's through! And a goal's been scored! It's 3-2! I cannot believe this. They were trailing by 2-0 at half time, and Reynolds somehow, just somehow, came back from the dead. I can't believe it. Robert Lewandowski, perhaps have been absolutely sleepy in the second half. And a comeback. A massive comeback. And obviously Donny van der Beek comes on now. Obviously Brian Clough's not happy at all on seeing him trailing now from 2-0 up to 3-2. And he's put a substitution because of it. It's nearly over now. Any minute now in the clock. It's 3-2. And now they are being really their heads are dropped now. Or now back to the goalkeeper now. Manuel Neuer boots it to Robert Lewandowski. Nice foot there. Touch there from Robert Lewandowski. And now here's obviously Vidic now to Aguero! Hat-trick! 4-2! 4-2 to Reynolds. A hat-trick for Sergio Aguero as well. I cannot believe it in my eyes. I cannot believe it in my eyes one bit. 4-2 in the 90th minute of the match-up. And that's all over anyways now at full-time, at injury time. And Aguero wins the match ball. He's the man of the match today. He deserves the match ball. And the game ends here today as Brantos 2, Reynolds 4 at the end of the match. 4-2 to Reynolds here today. What a victory. 3 goals from Sergio Aguero. What a comeback. Tell me, Gary. Yeah, absolutely incredible. I've got to say, Gary, obviously, what a game. You know, Prentos obviously were 2-0 up. They were in the first half. I thought it was game over, And I thought Press might take the 3 points. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Because Reynolds, however, obviously got back in the second half. Pretty much regrouped in the half-time whistle blow in the changing rooms, telling each other to really believe in ourselves and get back in the game. And look, they did. And obviously, it won the game by 4-2. Thanks there, Gary. Now let's get to the next matchup, shall we, here. The second game we are featuring today is going to be Georgetown City, as they're going to be hosting here today, Cheska Blue Tigers. And here we go, let's get to the matchup right here, right on the Airlines Arena. It's Georgetown City versus Chestergo Blue Tigers. And this is something right now for City, however. Can they really bounce and win here against Chestergo at home? Because City, however, are obviously trying to challenge themselves into the top 4. They are currently out of the top 4 at the moment. Interloga's in 4th place. And they really want to bounce back and move into the top 4 position, hopefully by the end of the day. But at the moment, this is something big for both sides, but also for Cheska Blue Tigers also. Is also particularly massive as well for both teams. But this is the lineup anyways for today. Starting with Georgetown City, we have his Thomas Hershey up front with Messi, Neymar, midfield Ziyech, Maradona and Barella. We've got defenders Alaba, Boateng, Cellini and Aurier, and goalkeeper Mark ter Stegen. Obviously for Cheska Blue Tigers, we have up front is Royce, Sadio Mane, Salah. Midfield is Mamino, Mateus and Eriksson. Defence we've got is Bellerin, Torres, Terry, Nelson and also Bert Leno. Okay, let's get straight on to kick-off right here, right now, in the match. And here we go. City versus here, Cheska Blue Tigers. And it's live. And here we go. And this is it. The match right now, live. And it's Hershey. Now to Maradona now. Good defending right there for Chestergo right now. Really defending their lives here at the back. Now to Royce. Nice cushion head there to obviously Mo Salah. Now Salah now. All the way now. Could be a chance maybe for a goal. Oh, it did actually connected to Mane's foot with that long cross from obviously Mo Salah. And then ter Stegen got the ball. And now back now to Chestergo here. Now Pau Torres now to Jack Terry. Now Mateus. And now here's obviously Pau Torres. And now Torres now. Now again now is Eriksson. Now Eriksson now to obviously again good ball. And now all the way now to could be a chance potentially and good defending there off now Boateng. And now Ziyech. And now back again now for Cheska Blue Tigers now is Royce. Royce! Oh, it could have been, and it's going to be now a corner in this match. Cheska Blue Tigers are really pressing on this match, really pressing on here. Yeah, got to say Royce did very well there. Had a shot, pressed on, saved there from Mark ter Stegen. Now corner. into the box here. Header. Okay, away. Now to Hector Bellerin. A scuff shot. And that's going to be now corner. Another corner it looks like here for Chestergo. And now Chestergo want to try and get themselves in a goal maybe. Header away. Eriksson. Oh, head away. Matthias. Now is obviously Neymar. Messi. Now Messi on the counter press. Messi. And now to Barella. Into the box. A goal! City have equalised. And Diego Maradona makes it 1-0 to Chestergo against Chestergo here today. I thought he scored for Chestergo. He doesn't. He scored for City, in fact. And that was a great goal there, I've got to say. Good ball there in the attacking position. And it's now 1-0 to Georgington City in the game. What a goal right there. Nice little cross there from Barella. Assisted there onto Diego Maradona at number 100. And beats past Leno. 1-0. 1-0. And now here's obviously, again, nice little pass. Nice, now it is to Minamino. And now back now to Matt Nelson. Head away now again from obviously Georgington City. Now Messi. Now is Matt Nelson. Now Mo Salah. Now Salah. Okay. Okay, he's still got the ball alive now here. Now Minamino. Now back now to Georgington City here. Nearly half time nearly. And now Diego Maradona now press on here on the Chestergo Blue Tigers defence. Now to obviously Barella. Oh, right in the hands there from Bert Leno. Good handling right there from him. And now it's obviously Minamino. Now it's obviously Matt Nelson. And that is the break. Half time. And the score is the score at half time. It's Georgington City 1. Chestergo Blue Tigers 0 at the break. And here we are back for the second half, and it is 1-0. And we are starting off the second half now. But, okay, lost the ball there now to Alaba. Now Alaba now to Barella. Now Barella now. And now, okay, now is Boateng. And now Chestergo. And now it's obviously again here. Good ball there from obviously Sadio Mane. Now to Salah. Good defending at the back. And now is obviously Matthias. And now to Chestergo. Might get a goal back here. And a right hand save easy right there from Ter Stegen. Now obviously there to Barella. Header there now to Matthias. And now obviously there Barella. And now Messi. And now back now to Marco Reus. Now could be a goal. Close. Now it's Hersey. And now, okay, back. No, he doesn't. Oh my God, Diego Maradona won the ball back. And he had a shot and he defended right there nicely. Now crossing again. Nice header. Trying to get it away here. Now he's trying to get it away. No, he doesn't now. Now to Matthias. Now to Mo Salah. Reus. Now is Sadio Mane. And now Reus. Cross into the box. A goal! And Chestergo Blue Tigers have got themselves a late goal at the Airlines Arena. What a ball, I've got to say there, from Sadio Mane. Pass it to Reus, back to Mane. And beats past Ter Stegen. And it is 1-1 in the match. 1-1. Good ball. Good pass. And then a nice shot there from obviously Sadio Mane. And there you go. substitution being made here. Obviously, Cavadio comes on, and Obi comes off, and Hersey comes off. And that's a substitution, but Cheska got themselves a late goal and might even get a draw out of this potentially. They've only got another 7 minutes to be played less at the end of the game. Anything can still happen. Now to Neymar. Now here's obviously to... Good ball there. It's obviously now to Neymar. Neymar won the ball. Could be a chance maybe. Okay, cut through again. And now... Oh, right in the hands there of Bert Leno. The game ends here right now at the end of the matchup here in the PremierLiga for Matchday 28. As it ends here as Georgetown City 1, Cheska Blue Tigers 1, and both teams share a point in this match. A big draw out of the two teams. Both teams drop points today. But tell me your thoughts about the matchup between Georgetown City and Cheska. Starting first with, of course, City. Yet City have been absolutely fantastic. They've been in the game. They're actually leading 1-0 by Diego Maradona. They think they're a little bit disappointed that they actually conceded in the late stages of the matchup. It's obviously a goal for Cheska in the match. But I've got to say, good draw, in fact, for both sides. But for Cheska, however, they really bounced back very hard, they did in the second half. And they got themselves that reward, that goal, to stop City from actually winning the whole match and get themselves 3 points. Thanks there, Gary. Before we get to the game highlights, we have a confirmation. We've got a new manager in the dugout for Los Andrés. Because during the week, Sam Atkins was sacked as manager of Los Andrés, and his replacement, an ex-Netherlands midfielder and also a striker as well, Ruud Gullit in his playing days. He used to play for Chelsea and also AC Milan and PSV, but he decided to actually change that and be a manager instead in the dugout to manage Los Andrés, a team who are desperate for a new manager as they have got poor results in the PremierLiga. Even though respect for Sam Atkins to get them into the Game League Cup final last couple of weeks against Georgetown Red Devils and lost into the final against them, but they had to change manager due to the poor results, and they're only at least now 4 points clear from the relegation scrap. And Ruud Gullit hopefully comes in and helps the team out, and maybe he can keep Los Andrés in the PremierLiga for another season. And that's his aim, to hopefully do that for Los Andrés and deliver that in the next 10 games from now, as we only got at least 10 games to go left of the PremierLiga season. And can Ruud Gullit turn the tables around and keep safety for Los Andrés? Let's hear what he has to say in the press conference. Ruud Gullit, this is Sky News. What's going to be your relationship with Alan Shearer, since you treated him poorly as a Newcastle manager many years ago? I've changed my differences with Alan Shearer. He's a guy, however, needs to be in the team. He's a crucial player. I apologise to him for what I did as a manager for Newcastle way back, obviously last 20 odd years ago now. But he deserves to be on the pitch. He's a legend player in this team, and he used to be the responsible guy to hopefully keep this team in this division. Hi Ruud, this is Ron from the Republican Times. You only got 10 games left to keep this team in the division. You're up against Red Bull Tomato this weekend. Any thoughts about this matchup? Well, it's going to be interesting because we know that Red Bull Tomato team are trying to compete for the European places. I know that we're not in that position. Our aim is to keep this team in this division. But I believe with the players we've got and the experience like Falcao and Alan Shearer up front, and those are my ingredients to keep this team in this division. Thanks Ruud, that's all the questions. Let's now get to the matchup right now. Los Andrés' first game under their new manager Ruud Gullit is against Red Bull Tomato. A perfect cross into the box right there from Paul Gascoigne. The start of the match was fantastic for Los Andrés. They got themselves in the lead by a volley, little ping pong in the box. And Falcao strikes it, and Ruud Gullit's career as manager for Los Andrés went to a perfect start as they lead by 1-0. And then, however, Los Andrés got themselves another goal in the game, a goal again in the match to make it 2-0, and it was Paul Gascoigne made it 2 for Los Andrés in the first 12 minutes of the matchup with a great start under their new manager Ruud Gullit, and he's done very, very well since he took over the job since today, and it's now 2-0 to Los Andrés. And then, however, Red Bull Tomato, got themselves back in the game as actually a cross came in from a header right there from Alexander Isak, and it went wide. There's a good chance though, I've got to say. Pass there to Robert Van Persie. Van Persie crossed it in to Isak, and it's gone wide for obviously there a goal kick. And then, however, nice ball there to Alexander Isak, knocked it there to Robert Van Persie, to pass there to Dwight Young Dwight Young to Alexander Isak, strikes it and speaks past Cal the Dragon, and that's 1 goal back in the matchup for Red Bull Tomato in the late stage of the game. I've got to say, great ball. It's obviously Van Persie there. A lot of nice passing there from Red Bull Tomato, and Isak strikes past Cal the Dragon, and that's 1 goal back. Maybe it could be another in the late stage of the matchup, but I don't doubt it's going to probably happen. And probably Ruud Gullit's Los Andradas gets his first win under him as the new manager of the club. And the game ends. The new manager, Ruud Gullit, gets himself the first victory in his career here at Los Andradas. The game ends here 2-1, and safety could happen for Los Andradas this season. And there was a great ball there, obviously, from Mesut Ozil. Passed there to, obviously, Leon Sago. And Leon Sago knocked it there to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Strike almost scored, but went wide. And that could have been right there. 1-0 to Addis Gunners, the league leaders this season. But good ball there from Sago. Aubameyang strikes it, but it scuffed it wide. And it's going to be a goal kick there for Hasenfeld. And then, however, in the a chance before the end of the matchup happened, as Hasenfeld got themselves a free kick. Actually, a foul there from Ryan James. And the referee points for a free kick. And he gives him no card whatsoever. But obviously Addis Gunners, the league leaders of this division so far, have given away a free kick in the late stages. And then George Jones, who took the free kick for Hasenfeld Terrace, crossed it into the box. No one there, met all the way to Jens Lehmann, boots it away, and the referee blows the whistle for full time as the game ends goalless here as Hasenfeld Terrace 0, Addis Gunners 0. Then, however, it was a good ball there, obviously, from Tino Werner, who knocked it there to Eden Hazard. And then Hazard got themselves 1v1 there to Ben Foster, the cycling GK. And what a save from Ben Foster to kick that out to make it a corner for, obviously, Goldfield Boys United. Good ball there from Hazard. Lost control of it there, Jimmy Conrad. It was 1v1 to, obviously, Ben Foster. And now it's going to be a corner. Good save there from the Englishman. Done so well he did there on that save he made. And then a cross came in from Gareth Bale, who crossed into the box, bicycle kick, and that went obviously wide. Yeah, nice cross, bicycle kick, just went all the way away. And then, however, Hashtag United got themselves almost a chance back in the game as Speed took the strike of the shot for his laces, and then obviously trying to beat Partian Oblak, unfortunately wasn't to be, and it's going to be a goal kick. Nice chance it could have been there from Speed, but it's gone wide. Close though, and obviously Goldfield got themselves back in the game, and they almost did, but saved there from Ben Foster to get a corner in the game. And obviously Goldfield there, a nice shot, I've got to say there, from Tino Werner, passed there, a shot from Hazard, saved there from Ben Foster to keep that out to make it a corner for Goldfield. And then a cross came in from Gareth Bale, crossed the ball in, could have been a chance there for a header. And then obviously Kevin De Bruyne passed there to Bale. Bale there to Eden Hazard. And then Hazard there had a shot. Beats past Ben Foster and makes Goldfield lead by 1-0. And that's probably the only goal they're going to be happening in this matchup, because Hashtag United have been very tight at the back. They've been so incredibly well defensively. But obviously Goldfield got the better out of them and got themselves the goal in the 78th minute of the matchup before injury time. And I've got to say, nice control. Good ball there from Bale, and Hazard, the Belgian, turned over his defender, strikes it, beats past Ben Foster, 1-0 to Goldfield. And then, however, Hashtag trying to get himself back in the game, and it went wide from Jeremy Lynch. And the game ends here today, here at the Hashtag Arena. There's only 1 goal in it in this matchup. The game ends here as Hashtag United 0, Goldfield Boys United 1. And now, obviously, South Coast got themselves a chance to try and get themselves in the lead in the matchup, as Thomas Oaksil knocked it all the way to assist there to Trezeguet. Could have been, and then Lucas Perez got to it and hit it, beat past Ben Foster over the line, and South Coast lead against Coventry Town, the strugglers this season, by a 1-0. Great ball there from Lucas Perez. Put the ball through the line, over the line in fact, and it's 1-0. Yeah, nice counter-attack there from South Coast. Nice counter-attack. And it is 1-0 to South Coast Rangers. And however, nice ball there from Lucas Perez, who knocked it there to Yusuf Poulsen. Then Poulsen to Trezeguet. Then Trezeguet almost got himself a chance, and he did. And beats past Mark Green to extend the lead for South Coast by a 1-0. And the Frenchman makes it 2-0 to South Coast Rangers. And there's no way back now for Cobham Town as they've been beaten. And obviously they're trying to get themselves another chance, but a penalty was actually given again as a foul from the Cobham defender, and the referee obviously warns Hutchin, the captain for Cobham, a warning to him, no card given to him, and South Coast won themselves a penalty in the matchup. Two captains challenge each other, and now a penalty took from David Trezeguet to get his second goal in the matchup. He tried, but denied by a save by the goalkeeper for Cobham. But the game ends here today at the South Camp Stadium as it ends here South Coast Rangers 2, Cobham Town 0. And however, Padres got themselves a chance to get themselves in the lead, but it was actually wide, the shot for Padres. It could have been, I've got to say. Nice ball all the way there. It's obviously there from Cantona. Strike there from obviously Lacazette, but it's gone wide there for a goal kick in the match. Then obviously Grasshoppers got themselves in the lead in the early stages. Grasshoppers leading against Padres at the La Soccer Stadium. I cannot believe it. That's an underdog goal by Ciro Immobile, who makes it 1-0 to Grasshoppers. The travelling away supporters are very happy to see Grasshoppers lead by 1-0 against Padres Impact in the matchup. And I've got to say, that's a very good goal for Simon Escaluzzi's Grasshoppers as they lead here by 1-0 at the La Soccer Stadium. In the second half, however, obviously Grasshoppers won back the ball against the Padres defence, as Grasshoppers got themselves a goal to make it 2-0. I cannot believe it in my eyes that the underdog team in the PremierLiga have got two past the goalkeeper for Padres, as the Italian Immobile makes it 2-0 to Grasshoppers United in the match. And however, Padres got themselves a chance to go 1v1 to the goalkeeper. Mistake was made at the back by Jaap Stam, and Zinedine Zidane was 1v1 to Ospina, and that shot went wide, and it's gone out for a goal kick for Grasshoppers. Things are not looking good for Padres, and it looks like Grasshoppers might get a huge shocker, and by defeating Padres here at away from home by 2-0, and a very unlikely source team to do that. And then, however, Padres trying to get themselves a last chance, get themselves in and get back in the game. And it was actually a fail, actually. And there was a bit of pushing and shoving, a bit of fighting going on here by Koznac and also Felipe Anderson. I think Padres are a little bit upset. They might be losing the match here against Grasshoppers United here. And obviously Felipe Anderson fouled Koznac for that obviously huge fight. And then Zidane had his free kick strike, but it went out for a full-time whistle blow. And the free kick went wide. And Ciro Immobile scored 2 goals past Padres. A big win for Grasshoppers, an unlikely win. And the unlikely sources beat Padres by 2-0. However, the Georgetown Red Devils try and get themselves in front of the matchup early on as Kai Havertz passed ball to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo almost scored the GOAT, but it was saved by Martin de Braca for a corner kick for the Georgetown Red Devils. Good ball there to Cristiano Ronaldo. Had a shot, hit the leg. Corner. Across into the box from Roberto Carlos. Crossed the ball in from a head there from Kai Havertz. Meet there. But it's gone wide for a goal kick in the match. What a cross. What a header there from Kai Havertz. And that was almost a chance there to make it 1-0 to the Red Devils. And however, Iceberg Forest in the second half got themselves almost a chance maybe. But it was actually a foul from outside of the box. So the referee saw the Red Devils player foul Santi Cazorla, and that was obviously Pjanic who fouled him. So free kick here for Iceberg. Deco takes a free kick for Iceberg Forest, as obviously he had a chance to try and almost score, but it went all the way out for a goal kick. And then there was a nice ball there. Ronaldo knocked it there to Wayne Rooney. Beats past the goalkeeper, but it hit the post. And that could have been a 1-0 to the Red Devils right there. That was the only closest chance the Georgetown Red Devils ever had to maybe put themselves in front, but it hit the post. But the game ends here today. Very disappointingly for the Georgetown Red Devils. Has got any chance of maybe for them potentially might even go and catch up to Addis for the top of the league. But unfortunately drop points to Iceberg. What an achievement for Iceberg to get themselves a draw out of the Georgetown Red Devils. A dream come true for them. As it ends here today as Red Devils 0, Iceberg Forest 0. A huge chance for Inter Taloga to go in front as David Beckham striked it and almost went in from the captain of Inter Taloga as Becks almost put that ball into the back of the net from long range shot from the captain. had a shot from long range, saved by the goalkeeper for a corner. And then Inter Taloga got themselves a corner from David Beckham, crossed the ball into the box. Header right there, but went wide for a goal kick. Nice crossed over from Beckham though, but it's out for a goal kick. Then, however, Sporting St Lake got themselves in front by Gourmis, who got the team in front of the matchup. The Ivory Coast forward, as they're in the lead here by 1-0. What a strike there from Gourmis. And Sean Dyche's team are very happy they got themselves in front against Eric Ten Hag's Taloga. The game ended only by 1 goal scored by Sporting St Lake, as Gourmis got themselves in front in the matchup, as the match ends here by 1-0. A huge chance right there from a cross there from obviously Brenton Diaz. Great cross from him to Leon Dyer, and it's went wide for a goal kick. And that could have been 1-0 for Pompey right there. Good cross from Diaz though, but it's gone out for a corner kick. And there was a nice ball there from obviously Alex Hunter, who knocked there to Alan Scholes. And Scholes crossed it all the way there to Kanu. Beats past the goalkeeper, Peter Schmeichel, to put Los Andrades in front for the first time as the Nigerian forward makes Pompey lead here by 1-0. Good ball, I've got to say, there from obviously Alex Hunter, who knocked there to Scholes. Scholes there to Kanu, 1-0 to Los Andrades. And then, however, Portsburg got themselves maybe a chance before half-time to get themselves back in the game as Pele passed ball there to Christian Pavon, all the way up to Pele. And then Pele could have got into the back of the net for a back heel shot, but it's gone wide for a goal kick. In the second half, a great cross from Under, who crossed the ball in, went to the foot of Pele by accident. He just clipped his foot. I thought that went all the way out, but he clipped Pele's foot. Luckily, he was actually there, and Portsburg got themselves back in the game to make it 1-0 in the match. Yeah, got to say, good cross there from obviously from Portsburg's player there, Pavon. Met the foot there of Pele. I think he didn't even mean it. He didn't even mean to do that, and it just hit his foot and rolled into the back of the net. And it's now 1 goal back for Portsburg, and it's equalised for 1-1. And the full-time whistles blows hit the St Charles Park Stadium as Los Andrades Pompey 1, Portsburg United 1 at the end of the game. For the official results of the Premierliga for Matchday 28, Parentos 2, Waynard 4, Georgian City 1, Chesco Blue Tigers 1, Hassenfield Terriers 0, Addis Gunners 0, Hashtag United 0, Goldfield Boys United 1, South Coast Rangers 2, Cobham Town 0, Padres Impact 0, Grasshoppers United 2, Georgington Red Devils 0, Iceberg Forest 0, Sporting St Lake 1, Inter Taloga 0, Los Andrades Pompey 1, Portsburg United 1, and Los Andrades 2, Red Bull Tomito 1. The table stands as obviously Addis atop with 71 points. In second, got the Georgington Red Devils with 66. In third place was Parentos with 56. In fourth was Inter Taloga with 53. In fifth place was Georgington City with 52. In sixth place was Padres Impact with 50. In seventh position, the Conference League position is the Chesco Blue Tigers with 49. In eighth, we have his Red Bull Tomito with 49. In ninth position, we have his Goldfield Boys United with 48. And 10th, we have his Waynard with 48. And now going to the bottom half of the table is Sporting St Lake with 36 points. In 12th was South Coast Rangers with 34. In 13th place was Grasshoppers with 28. In 14th was Portsburg with 25. 15th place was Hassenfield Terriers with 25. Los Andrades with 16th with 24 points. 17th position outside the relegation drop with Los Andrades Pompey with 19 points. Iceberg Forest move up to the relegation playoff position with 18 points. And we have obviously Hashtag in 19th position, and Cobham are last. So the games obviously featuring, of course, on Tuesday we've got Inter Taloga versus Addis, Chesco Blue Tigers versus Parentos. The game highlights we'll have is Hashtag United versus South Coast Rangers, Grasshoppers versus Los Andrades Pompey, the Georgington Red Devils versus Sporting St Lake, Georgington City versus Iceberg Forest, Padres Impact versus Portsburg United, Los Andrades versus Cobham Town, and Goldfield Boys United will play Hassenfield Terriers, and Red Bull Tomito versus Waynard. And that's all we have time for myself here today, Gary Walker, and also Gary Hopper. Have a good night, and we'll see you on Tuesday.